Right, here we go. There's the back. Bringing it up, that's not too bad. Okay, let's get that sound going so you can hear me. Alrighty, so what do we need to do? We need to grab this body, and we've got that body. We need to get in there and drill those holes. I've got the drill bit too. I've got black hardware. It's got Mr. Glynn's Cruel Mistress vintage telly pickups, brass saddles, bone nut. It's all good. Where the weed at? What's going on? Thank you for the follow. Good to see you. Welcome on in. Who? Okay, so that's that guy there. But that's to show you that copper-looking red cedar when it really gets polished up. It really looks copperish.
Come here, little guy. Come here, my little boy. Hello. Hello. How you doing? How you doing?
To go on top. So that's what we did there. That back's going to be sensational. That is so smooth. Very smooth. Ha! Absolutely. They are drums. They're percussion instruments as well as stringed instruments. They can be used. If you watch the old flamenco guys playing, the old Spanish guys, they're doing all that stuff. They're going tippa-tappa, tippa-tippa-dum, ring, 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 tippa-tappa, tippa-tappa, dum, ding, dum, dang. So it's all good. Right, here we go. There's the back. Bringing it up, that's not too bad. Okay, let's get that sound going so you can hear me. Alrighty, so what do we need to do? We need to grab this body, and we've got that body. We need to get in there and drill those holes. I've got the drill bit too. I've got black hardware. It's got Mr. Glynn's Cruel Mistress vintage telly pickups, brass saddles, bone nut. It's all good. Where the weed at? What's going on? Thank you for the follow. Good to see you. Welcome on in. Who? Okay, so that's that guy there. But that's to show you that copper-looking red cedar when it really gets polished up. It really looks copperish.
Come here, little guy. Come here, my little boy. Hello.
To go on top. So that's what we did there. That back's going to be sensational. That is so smooth. Very smooth. Ha! Absolutely. They are drums. They're percussion instruments as well as stringed instruments. They can be used. If you watch the old flamenco guys playing, the old Spanish guys, they're doing all that stuff. They're going tippa-tappa, tippa-tippa-dum, ring, 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 tippa-tappa, tippa-tappa, dum, ding, dum, dang. So it's all good. Right, here we go. There's the back. Bringing it up, that's not too bad. Okay, let's get that sound going so you can hear me. Alrighty, so what do we need to do? We need to grab this body, and we've got that body. We need to get in there and drill those holes. I've got the drill bit too. I've got black hardware. It's got Mr. Glynn's Cruel Mistress vintage telly pickups, brass saddles, bone nut. It's all good. Where the weed at? What's going on? Thank you for the follow. Good to see you. Welcome on in. Who? Okay, so that's that guy there. But that's to show you that copper-looking red cedar when it really gets polished up. It really looks copperish. Hello everyone, welcome to the show. It's Sunday here and an impromptu post-Christmas, Merry Christmas by the way, and happy Boxing Day, and have a good new year in a couple of days. So we had an impromptu, a little bit of time off. I thought let's do another stream. Let's keep going with these builds. What have we got? We've got an acoustic that we're working on at the moment. There's the back. Okay, Tasmanian Blackwood. It's all braced up. We're going to do the front today. We're going to brace this guy here, Bunya Pine. We've got the rosette in there. That's abalone, shell and rosewood. And we've got to do the bracing on the back of that guy today, which is what we're going to do right now. So without further ado, how are you all doing? I hope you had a good Christmas and a good break. Willie won't go. How you doing? What's going on? Who else have we got? Zeptune's in the house. What's going on, Zeptune? Nothing like a good Zeptune, as I say. Taking me back to those old heady days of the Led Zeppelin. Merry Christmas to all. Who else have we got here? We've got Terry's in the house. We've got Barney here. We've got Zeptune. We've got Leslie. We've got Willie won't go. We've got a few other people in here as well. Hoodie's here as well, I think. Good to see you all, guys and girls. Welcome on in. Let's put this guy aside and let's get stuck into that straight away. Bracing. Okay. Let's do the bracing on this guy. I'm going to sand this lightly, so I'm going to flick you to the bench. And that camera's playing up. Let me fix that camera up. It's not the best. Got to get a new camera very, very soon. Let's see if I can sort that guy out. Playing up a little bit. Let's give me a second. I'll sort that out. Let's see if that's better. There we go. That's sort of sorted it out. Sort of sorted it out. Let me have a reset of that. Bench. There we go. That's better. We should be good to go now. Ba-da-ba-da! There we go. Okay, we can see again. There it is. That's our back, and that's the inside of the back. There's the top. Okay, we want to brace this guy. I'm going to lightly sand this guy. Grab my sander, give it a light sand, get those pencil marks off there, and then we're going to lay out the bracing to this traditional pattern. Okay, we'll talk about the bracing. As you can see here, what we've got here is we've got this main cross brace across here that keeps that top. We've got the block going in there once the sides are on. We've got these little braces here around the sound hole. They're flat, and they give us a little bit of support around that sound hole. Then we've got this major cross brace here that keeps the whole structure of the top and the back from exploding, right? This takes up a lot of the load. A couple of little tone bars here. These are the main tone bars at the back. A couple of little ones here to keep those sides. And you can see they're also framing. There's a frame that goes through that middle section there where the tension on that bridge block is. There's a little bit of a bridge block going in there where the holes are, and we feed the strings through. And there's a lot of tension across there, obviously, so that's framing up that tension right across that middle there with these diagonal bars here. These are tone bars, and we can shave those and scallop those to get our tone. Now, last week we spoke about 220 being the ideal tone, and someone asked what it was, and I was right. It's an A3. So A3 is that 220 when we voice these things. As I said, G or A, somewhere around there is most of the acoustic tunings that we see. Let me put my glasses on so I can read this chat. Hype train incoming. What do you got? Dana. Hello, Dana. Welcome on in. Thank you very much. 44 months. My goodness, nearly 4 years. Can you believe that? And thank you for the resub. Willie's resubbed earlier on as well. Thank you, guys. Appreciate that. We're all good. And we're all joining the fun. Okay. So we've got this guy laid out. Let's get a sander onto this. I'll put my little mask on and protect my aging, withering face from some dust. I think it's important to not get dusted out, as they say. PJ Max, thank you for the follow. Welcome on in, mate. Good to see you too. Come on in, guys and girls. Put the mask on. Rage in the house. You are indeed first. You're always first. Grab my sander. Just wanted to get those pencil marks off there. Now we're good to start marking that guy up and going at it. So, first things first, we're going to work on this cross bar here. Give me 2 secs, guys. I'll be right back. Rightio, we're back. Thank you guys and girls for being patient. Patient zero, as they say. Now, can you guys hear me okay? I've just turned that volume down a little bit in case it's too loud. Let me know if that's too loud or if that sounds okay. Who else have got? Mario's in the house. Mario, what's going on? Good to see you. What is going on, bro? Hope you're well. Let's get this bracing cut up and measured up. So the idea here is to get this braced straight across here, down into this section here. It's a cross brace, and we brace right across from about just above halfway of that circle, about 2/3 of the way up. And I'm going to measure that guy out, and we're going right in about there. So let me just measure that out, and that way we'll know exactly where we're going. Grab a pencil, and we'll grab a rule. Down that. It's 5 inches down from the top, or 13 centimeters. Line across, mark the edge. That's where the bracing crosses over. And we're at mid belly right here. 5 inch from the bottom. Crossover right here, like so. These braces, the main braces, down through here, we measure those and cut them up to size. So one will go like that, the other one will go across there like so. And that's our main brace there. Like so. Okay. Then we'll have the bridge block in here, the main tone bars through here. That's how we get this guy going. I'm just going to just adjust this slightly because I want it to be perpendicular. Just slightly off perpendicular. That's about right. I'm going to go a little bit higher here. And a bit lower there. That's fine. Just on the downside. Just a little bit more. Okay. Right, so we're going to leave those there and we're going to come down here. Another 1/2 inch. And that's where we're going to measure those lengths. So the length of that guy diagonal is roughly, and we're going to overcut these, oversize them a little bit and then trim them down. That is 17 inches, which is what I wanted. Exactly 17 inches. So we do two 17-inch lengths. Let's measure these guys out. We'll go a little bit more than 17. We'll go 17 1/4. Like so. Cut that guy, and there should be more than enough on this side for 17 1/4. Yep, just about right. So that guy's almost in half. Let's cut that guy down there. I will use my little saw, and I will just saw this guy across here. Like that. And there's our two braces. Like that. This one's a little bit on the longer side, but that's okay because what I'm going to do right now is mark out where I need to notch that guy with my pencil. Like so. And I'm going to cut that guy down to halfway and do the same on this side, and they will notch in together. Grab my saw. I think you can see what I'm doing there. You can probably see me sawing there. Can you see me sawing there? Maybe not. Let's get that out a little bit. There we go. Halfway. This side as well. Like that. Sharp chisel. Pop that out. Like so. File that down with a little triangular file. Where is that guy? mark the opposite side. Put that guy in there. Like so. Drop this guy in like so. So, I'm going to transpose that to the other side. So, okay, I'm going to cut this guy down halfway. Notch that guy out. Grab a finer chisel, it's a little bit on the wide side. Just like that. Perfect. Wing that up. There we go. That was actually as flat as a tack. They should fit into each other nicely. Like so. This one needs to be a little bit lower. Wonderful. Now bracing is like that. So this will go up here. Line these guys up. Make sure they're all lined up nicely to those points. There we go. Right there. Just going to mark out where that joint connects, and we leave it sitting like that until we're ready to glue them down. Now we work on the opposite bracings down here. So we need two on each side here. Sorry, on each side here, and they are to brace the edges and also that block. They line up with that block, that bridge block in there. Mav, what's going on? Mav's in the house as well. C1 Rockstar, thank you very much for following. Appreciate you. Dana, thank you for the 400 bits. You are a gem. What are you? A gem. Everybody follow Dana. If you haven't already followed Dana, everybody follow Dana. Dana, you have got followers, haven't you? You do now. Ha! You can see here my little baby thumb planes. Did you see my thumb planes? Terry, look at these. Look at these guys. Little baby guys. Little planes. Little thumb planes. Used to carve things. Aren't they cute? Little tiny baby guy. Look at that guy. That's the cutest plane you've ever seen. The blade is actually bigger than the rest of it. Yeah, these came in the other day. I've got to sharpen them all. They're all blunt as a dog's hind leg. So we will sharpen those up. Now, let's get these others measured up. So we need two bracings. We've got braces through here. We need one here, a shortish one. And we need a matching one on this side here. That's perfect right there. I'm going to line these up, mark them out. So, another one here. So, same on this side. One down here. Like so. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we need 3 strips in here. We need a major one across there, and we need 3 tiny flat brackets in here. We've got a major one across the top here, and that'll be this guy here. Like so. We need 3 little guys in here, one there, one there, one there. An inch from the center, inch on either side, the outside edge. And of course we need a little baby guy down in here. A baby guy, little baby guy. Let's just saw this one quickly. So. Mark him out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 2 tone bars now right through here, and that's our bracing done, planned, executed. We still have to cut out the bridge block as well, but let's do these last 2 braces through here. These are the tone. These are very important. They will end up probably scalloped depending on what kind of frequency we get here. 220 is A3, so we need to do that. Aussie internet. I don't know. I'm okay. 2-tone music. You remember that, Leslie? Tone everywhere. I think we're okay. I don't think we're frozen, are we? Give me a 1 if you're frozen. Give me a 2 if you're not. Yes, Aussie internet is pretty shite, but that's not an excuse. Let that overhang a little bit. Let's cut a couple of lengths of this guy. 2, you're not frozen. Okay, cool. It was just you. Okay. One tone bar across the bottom, the other one just below, somewhere here. Like so. Stagger these a little bit. Like so. There we go. Cooking with gas. Now before we do anything, I need to get these prepped. So we've got to, basically starting with these ends, we'll start at this end down here. Grab these tone bars, get the angle right. So that's sitting there right like that. I need to shave these down at these ends. And then I can do the end after it's glued. I need to shave this end first. Why? Because we want to glue them right up against the bottom and the base of that guy there. And we won't be able to get the chisel in there without damaging that. So we do that now before we glue them down. So we go back to 2 inches, like so. And that's got to go. Do the same with this guy. Cut that corner a little bit steeper. Get it matching and flush to the right angle. There we go. That's good. Go. That's got to go. If it's got to go, it's got to go. May as well cut this one to size as well. A bit on the long side, as you can see here. We're going to need these 3 for up here. Let's mark this guy out. tone bars there. So that's got to be done before we glue that guy down. Let's get these 4 done here. So we've got a short guy in here. So he's good to go there. That's a little bit on the short side. Let's cut these to size. I think I've got one measured out already. This guy here. He's a little bit on the short side, but he might be good here. He is good there. Let's just keep him how he is. We're going to flute this guy down here. Get rid of that. Measure another dude. Cut him to size. That guy goes there. That's got to go. So other side, same deal. That length's fine for now. We'll trim that off later. Leave it as it is, I think. That's got to go. Right length. Goes there like that. This dude here. Measure this up. Approximately 1/4 inch oversize. Like so. Lovely. Now we're cooking. It's got to go. Okay, we need 3 flat bars. We need one across here, which is this guy here. A little bit on the short side. I'm going to cut that one up. Let's grab a fresh guy for the top brace. Let's measure that out. That's more than enough. Cut that there. So, that guy will go across there. Wonderful. We can trim him later, that's okay. We need 3 in here then and we're done. The length of this guy roughly at the long side is 10 centimeters. Perfect. Measure 10 centimeters down here, that's the long side, and cut it flat, then we adjust it. 2 of these, 1 for each side. Mirror image. One. That guy up. 2. There's our 2 pieces. We will angle cut those obviously to fit in there flush. And we need 1 little piece in there, and that length is going to be around 2 inches, I think, on the long side. It is indeed, it's exactly 2 inches. So we'll go 5 centimeters across this guy, mark him out, chop him out, and we're done. Then we can start positioning, shaping them, and then positioning for glue. Once I get this glued up and framed up, guys, we will then start working on putting together that Telecaster. So we've got a lot to do this afternoon. It's going to be exciting as all hell, as they say, as Rage would say, exciting as all heck. That's it there. That's what it's going to look like. There's our bracing. Twitching dog. What's going on? Jen the Amazing. What's Jen? What is going on? Welcome on in, guys. Thank you for the follow, by the way, and Mini Roll. Thank you for the follow. Everyone's coming in. I love this. Let's say hello. My name's Manny, if you haven't met me before. I'm based out of Sydney in Australia, and I build guitars live on Twitch. Lovely to see me again. It's lovely to see you again, Jen. Let me tell you, just quietly, I love seeing you guys drop in on a quiet, lazy Sunday midday here in Sydney. It's probably your Saturday night, but you know what? It's Saturday night. Party on, guys. Live it up. Spend a couple of hours with me and let's build some stuff. Okay, so once we finish shaping those little pins, getting them aligned, and doing some carving there to get them laid out and glued down, we're going to start probably putting this guy together. I'm happy to say that this body, this Telecaster body, is done now. That's the oil on the front, quite glossy. The edges are pretty good too. And the back has got a beautiful semi-gloss or shiny satin sort of finish. It's lovely. So I want to start putting this guy together. Van Walen. I'm the best Australian. There's a lot of good Aussies. Thank you, Van Walen. What is going on, man? Good to see you, brother. I hope you're well. So hopefully we get that guy starting to put that together. It's gorgeous. It is gorgeous. Let's go back to the workbench. Let's start shaving these guys. Shave it all off. Now I've got to do both ends on these guys here. So I'm going to go chop that end off down to there. Chop that end off down to there. These are square. Down to there. Down to there. That's got to go. That's got to go. That's got to go. That's got to go. This guy here, he's going to be just shaved flat. Actually, in actual fact, these should be shaved flat as well. What I will do is I'll probably sand these flatter so that they're lower. They only need to be very lightly braced in, just to give that hole a little bit of support. Given there's a ring in there as well, buried in there, that rosewood and abalone shell ring on the other side, there is a little bit of rigidity around that hole anyway. But that's the magic of this, right? We've got to get it to a point where we're sort of happy. Now, I'm going to just chisel this, cut these guys at an angle. Like that, so that they line up square with that edge there. Like that. That's perfect. See, if I line that up now, yeah, that's butted up nicely, right? So we do the same with this guy here. Cut him at an angle, 45 degrees, or close to. Like that. And that ensures we can get him lined up nice and neat. And it looks good when you look down that inside that body with guy. That. And this guy here. Like that. Sand that quickly. Sand, get those rough edges off there. We want a nice flat little area so that when we place that guy there, it fits in nicely like so. There we go. Nice. Now these are square and perpendicular. They don't need to do anything. They're flush and they butt up nicely against there. What we do need to do is carve those away before we glue them in. These are fine. This one needs to be cut or sanded actually. I'll just sand that a little bit. Just get that angle a little bit wider. Like that, and that should fit nicely. Nope, not enough. A bit too much. That's better. There we go, that's good. That one's already good. Okay. So all those are now trimmed the way they need to be. This one needs a bit of work. Hang on, this side here is a bit sharp. Might be better. There we go. More. Nice. There we go. Nice fit. We're good to go. All right. Now, what do we need to do? We need to start shaving these guys. These I'll leave out. I'll start with these guys here. So let's move this aside. Leave it up there like so. And grab these. Grab our sharp chisel, wherever that guy is. Here he is. And I need to start withering away and curving out and carving these edges. It's a bit slippery. Let's just take this away. Get some grip on that rubber, that's better. Grab a clamp on there just to help me. It's very fiddly and I don't want to break that brace, so I'm going to just clamp that guy up just to give me a little bit of support. That's it. That way I can focus on carving without it slipping too much. Now this thing is away. And now that can go in here and butt up right against the bottom of that brace without now needing to be shaved and ruin that brace by, you know, blocking the tip of the thing. So this end can be easily done after it's glued because it's going to be glued down. So what we need to do is just do these ends here first. Get that guy shaped in there like so. Let's do this one now. Same deal again. Put that guy away. Do the other end of this guy. So that's got to go. Doesn't help that it moves. I've got no grip here. There's a tiny piece of the bracing and I really don't have the right clamp to set it up properly. Let me try and clamp that a little bit better. Grab a block of wood. I'm sure I can do a little bit better than that. Maybe. Try that. Okay, that might work. Yeah, that's heaps better. There we go. One's ready to go. Alrighty, good, done, excellent. This guy now, the little short bit. This one's going to be tricky because there ain't much leverage on it. So let's just clamp it up right in the end and see if I can scoop that out. Get a little scoop in there. Should be able to. Tighten that up. There we go. Easy. Slips out. It's very small. Let's try again. Shave that guy, shave it down. Got him. So that's that one. Where does that go? Here. Good. This guy is a little bit longer, so it should be a little bit easier. A bit more to play with. Clamping down just to give us a hand. Hold on. once these are glued in, we're good to go with the other ends. We can actually shape a little bit easier and better. That's good. That's fitting like that. So you can see, I'll just bring this over and show you guys what it looks like. So you can see we've shaved these ends here, and we're a lot tighter down into there. That way we don't need to get the chisel banging against this beam here and ruining that brace. So as we chisel away, once we glue this in, we can actually work the ends away and trim the ends off. But it's just getting these guys that are facing inward to get them shaped before we glue it into place. Then obviously we do some fine shaving and some fine sanding and stuff as we go. Off sync. The audio's okay. LBG finger planes. Oh yeah, little baby guy finger planes. Have you seen them? Look at these guys. I can use these guys then to do the edges of these guys, you know. You can use these little finger planes these little thumb planes that I got my hands on. Look at this little baby guy. How tiny is he? That's just taking the piss. That's just saying that's not a plane. That's just something that's like a plane for Barbie and Ken. It's like a toy plane. Whew. Okay. There are some cicadas, or summer crickets as you might call them over there. You can probably hear the cicadas outside because it's quite warm today, in the low 30 degrees Celsius, about high 80s or mid 80s, somewhere around there. Nice warm day, and therefore you get that. Now these things here, I'm going to sand these down later. They need to be pretty much flat through there, but that can wait. That guy can be done later. These two need to be done now. Then I can glue it all in. Okay, let's do these guys. So we'll do this one first. Same deal here. Glue this guy down. Give us a bit of runway. Give us a bit of support there, because these little fine pieces, they tend to move around. There's no weight behind them. And I do lose my grip with my chunky hands, which are not ideally sized for these little bits of fiddly pieces of wood. This makes it easier though. There we go. Shape. It's done. Easy. So, one more. This guy here. Shorter guy. A little bit more difficult. I'm just going to clamp him one side on like that, just to give him a little bit more headroom here. It's not going to grip it very well though, that's the problem. A bit more. Try that. Easy. And that's ready to go now. We can glue this guy down, ladies and germs. So let's bring that over. We can start to glue these guys down. Let me just clean up a little bit here. Just grab. Now these three have to be shaved in half pretty much. I'm going to sand those and do them later. They're not required right now. But what we'll do is just clean this up. Grab these shavings, drop them in the bin. Whew. base down there just to give it a bit of support. Stick that guy in like that. Perfect. And the first things first, of course, we need to get this cross brace in place and glued and taped down. So let's do that. So that's in the right place, right there. Need a spot of glue in there just to get this guy binding, and then we'll glue those down. Let me grab my glue. Have a little break, catch up with the chat. Electrifying Radio, what's going on? Summer Flannel, thank you very much for the follow, you guys. Cutie Mousey, everyone's coming in. Welcome on in, guys and girls. My name's Manny. If you don't know me, I'm based in Sydney, Australia, and I build guitars sometimes. We try to anyway. Did Gio take care of his dad at Christmas? He was here on Christmas. We had a good time. We had dinner, or lunch, I should say. What was it? Dinner? No, it was dinner. He saw all his family and friends, and he came up for dinner, spent the night on Christmas Eve, went back the next day after Christmas, so Boxing Day, he flew back. He's back there now. A Gio shout out. Shout out to Gio. He's not streaming anymore. He's doing YouTube content, and he's rebuilding a car at the moment, which is interesting. So check him out on YouTube. I think what is his? Driven by Gio, I think it's called. DRIVEN by Gio. It's a picture of he's got an old BMW 540 that he's rebuilding at the moment. There's a little bit of a car thing that he's doing down in Tasmania to keep him busy during the off season, although he's in pre-season at the moment, training. So, Electrifying Radio, what's going on, man? Tune in to Electrifying Radio. Have a great night, all. Great to meet everyone. Time for me to head to bed. See you later, dude. Be good. Thank you for dropping in. Appreciate your support. So, let's get this glued up. And let's get this stuff taped down and clamped down. So, let's get this guy glued up. First things first, let's get this brace done. Where's my glue? Here it is. Terry, how are you doing, Terry? Have you had a good week end, Terry? Are you finished with end of year, Terry, or is that still coming up? What's going on with the American end of year, financial year BS? Ours is in July, because our sort of financial year is mid-year. June, end of June. That's our end of financial year. What a crazy. Banking is so crazy. Taxes are crazy. Governing is crazy. It's all BS. We know that. Just a little dab of glue in there, just to lock that little seam in there. Like so. And what I want to do is flip that over and get some glue on this guy here. Glue it up, Leslie. Glue it up. Here. And some down here. And we rub that in to spread that evenly across there, all the way to the end, all the way across the top, across the middle. A little bit on the dry side. Let me put some more on there. Give it a nice even coat. Capture all that. Down this end. There we go. Nice. Down here. So, don't forget this middle section here, like so. Okay, let's get this guy down. And lined up properly and taped down for reference. Go there like so. Right there, guys and girls, right there. Press him down. What I'm going to do is just grab a little clamp, a couple of little squeezy clamps, and we're just going to clamp those edges down just to keep it in place more than anything. Oops, it's moved, not great. good there. Okay. I might just tape that down to hold it temporarily. Where's my tape? Tape, tape, tape. Here it is. Just going to put some clamps on there just to keep it down. Stop it from wobbling around so that I can actually get it to line up where I need it lined up. That's all good there. That's all good there. That's perfecto actually. It's good. Okay. Just whack some taping on there. I'll clamp the ends down so it doesn't lift up. That can go. Temporarily. See, now it doesn't move because I've got those that tape holding it down, which is good. There we go. Another one down here. One more on that big brace. Okay, that's good. Right. Let's take down that center piece just a little bit, just to keep it from trying to move up. A little bit of support there. That's all that gives it. Just a little bit of support down there. Stop it from wanting to climb up. Now we've got to glue these other guys in. So let's start with these guys. Two braces go here, one there, one there. Glue it in. Get that glue spread across there. One, snugly up against the edge. Straight off there like that. Press that down. Squeeze out coming out. That's good. Hold that in place. Whoops, that's too much. Tape there. Tape down here. That's good. Clean some of that squeeze out as we go. Just a little bit of a grip on the end there, not much, just a tiny grip. Give it some tension. There we go. Especially down this end here. Okay, let's do this guy. Like so, perfecto. Yeah. tape down through the middle. I won't be putting in the bridge block today. Just tense that down a little bit. There we go. Little clamp at the end here just to keep it from bouncing, springing up, as they do sometimes. There we go. Good. Okay, that's done. That's done. These 4 little guys now. 4 little guys' turn. Where are they? They're over here. These 2. Like so, and like so. Once I glue these down, we'll put the cap, I'll unclamp it, we'll put the cap back on, and then we'll clamp it back up. Like so. This guy here. Ba-doing. That's the one. Ba-doing. That's the sound it makes. Get that squeeze out there. A little bit of tape. Hold that down. Do these 2 on this side now. This guy goes in there. This guy goes in there. There we go. Done. Glued. Glued down. Tape. This guy across here, and we're done. Like so. some wobbling off course, and then we'll clamp that up with the other pieces. So what we need to do now is take these clamps off. Pull that brace off. Okay, like so. Pop some weight on this guy now, so we pop this on top, like so. Put that on a big sheet of masonite, like this. In the middle. And we sit weights on the concrete floor. So I'm going to pop that down on the floor in the next room and then put some weight on there and let that sit overnight. Until that glue dries in a few hours. Done. Ta-da-ta-da-ta-da. So that's the end of that piece of work. What we need to do tomorrow is when I take that, and I'll be streaming tomorrow, guys and girls, so make sure you tune in, same time. What we're going to do tomorrow is we're going to finish off the bracing and then prepare to bend the sides. But for now, what I want to do is I'm going to grab that guy up there and see if we can start to try and put things together. I'm happy with the finish. We'll have a close look at it in a moment, and we'll decide what we're going to do. I think we should start putting that guy together. Marky Mark, what's going on? B Bumstead in the house. And Gatto in the house. All good. Jack47, thanks for the follow. What's going on? Good to see you guys. Let's get that telly down here, eh? Shall we? I need some protective cover for it. So I'll grab my trusty top. Now that's going to get dirty. Oh, let me get my dirty trusty top. Nice fleecy sports top. And I can rest stuff on that. Let's get that body down here and see what we can do. Alrighty. There it is. So you can see that's the top. There are the edges. There's the back. Okay, we're good to go now. We're going to try and put this guy together. I'm going to try and see how these things fit together. I'm not even sure if I've got all the hardware that I need for it. I'm pretty sure I do. But let me double check anyway, shall we? What does the fox say? What does the fox say? Merry Christmas. And Mav's got his Christmas cheer stuff going on. Hope you guys did have a good Christmas, Mario and Mark and Gatto. Loving it. It's going to be nice once it's finished. I'm just getting glue off my hands because my hands are a mess at the moment. Okay, let's get some hardware out and see what we can find. Wer ist der Hardware für this one? Und why is it? Okay, here we go. This is the hardware, I think, for that guy. Let's start looking at what we need to do to get this guy put in there, right? So we've got a very, very interesting combination. We've got this guy. An Orbiter Guitars humbucker for the bridge. Vintage, warm, nice, clean, classic sound, if you like. We've got a nice Orbiter guitar P90. Feed that guy through there. P90, beautiful, gorgeous, cream, vintage, cream hardware. It's a tight fit. It'll fit. And we've got a cream ring for this guy. To keep it looking the way it is. Mr. Blackstone, what's going on? We've got a hardtail bridge somewhere. Hardtail bridge. And we need to wire this guy up, of course, and we need to do all that stuff. Now, this thing's a little bit of a tight fit, and I'm wondering if there's a little bit of oil in there that I need to work out. Also, it might need to go a little bit shade deeper in the pocket, potentially. You know, I've got room there. Let me just jam that in. Yeah, I might have to just oh, there we go. Gotta go in square. That's good. That's pretty good. Got some clearance there, so that's not too bad. I do want to get that down a little bit deeper. Now, this ring is the wrong ring for this guy, but I've just put it in there to give you a reference. So we're going to go with a cream combination. A cream ring there, and that cream finish there. And the neck for this guy is this guy here. So let me just take this wiring loom off here, the hanging wire. Like so. Grab this neck, coach wood with a burdick and plum fretboard. So coach wood neck, there it is there, oiled, burdick and plum, medium C shape, a little bit flat on this end, little bit of meat there, but that's okay. It's not too thick, it's just right. Neck goes in there like so. It's a pretty good fit. We'll get it sorted out eventually. There we go, like that. We bolt that guy in, and that's going to be pretty nice. We've got chrome tuners, locking tuners. We're going to match them with chrome buttons and a three-way switch. That's what we're going to do. Chrome buttons and a three-way switch. And of course, chrome strap buttons. These guys here, which I might put on just now. Got the little felts for it. Make sure they're clean. We've got the parts for these guys. We need to start wiring this up. But I'm laying it out so you can get a good look at what that looks like. So if I bring up this camera, and I put that neck in, give you guys a little look at what that looks like. Take that ring off because I don't want things falling out. Hopefully that'll stay in until I show you guys what it looks like from front on. Okay, there it is there. Okay, so that's her there. Okay, it's gonna look okay. I think it's gonna sound really sweet. Hanging to try these pickups that Orby sent me. And of course, this is going out to someone very, very soon. I'll let you know when it goes to them. It's a little bit of a surprise, but you'll get it when you see me. Love me a neck P90. Mario, you know that. It did indeed. It did indeed, Yellow. So it did indeed. Now, we need to take these out. Let's put some hardware in play. We'll start with the the rings. Now, the reason I put the rings on is because I often tilt this guy up on its end, and now that it's finished, I don't want to rub any of the finish. So I put the strap buttons in just to give me a little bit of extra protection if I do lean it on its backside. It's got something to fall back into. Let me grab a screwdriver, start putting these little bits together, and we'll see if we can't start wiring it up. Got to remember, I got my schematics here, so I'm going to pick a 3-way switch with a P90 in the neck, humbucker in the bridge. Traditional, nothing fancy, no fancy wiring, no fancy combination BS, push, pull pots or anything like that. It's just like, play me the bridge, play me the neck. Awesome. Okay, nice. Got that felt guy there. There's our little strap button there. Let's put the one on the shoulder up here. Excuse me a moment. Alrighty then. So what we got to do is pop the other button in here. Felt. Strappiest buttoners, where are you? There's only one in here. Did I take the other one out? Probably. Probably not. I'll get another one out of the cupboard. I do have my felt. Let's pop this away. For now, let me find that strap button. I need a switch as well while we're here. Let's grab our switching. We need a 3-way toggle. Have I got a chrome? I need a chrome, man. I could throw a gold with a silver tip on there too. That wouldn't look bad either. Just change the tip on that guy. I've got other switches as well. Vicarious S, thank you for the follow. Sir Shot, thank you for the follow as well. Obnoxious Scott, Manny, Scotty, what's going on? Thank you very much for the resub. You're the best, you're the best, you're the best. So, there's that guy. We've got our chrome buttons. We've also got gold buttons. You know what? You know what, man? I might just go the gold hardware with this. No, it's got silver. It's got chrome hardware on the neck. I didn't go gold on the neck, so let's go with the chrome, and we will switch that around. But we want to wire that guy up, so I'll double check the other container because I do want a silver switch if I can find one. I think I do have them. Let's try the back of this guy. Here we go. There's more stuff here. What do we got here? Lots of screws. Okay, we've got screws, we've got plates, we've got all sorts of things. All sorts of things. Plates. What kind of cap have I got on this thing? I've got a hole there. Okay, I need a cat's eye cap. I'm going to use a cat's eye cap. One of these guys, but in a chrome. Geez, I tell you what, the gold does look good with it. Terry, what do you think? Gold or chrome? Quick, tell me now, forever rest, forever hold your peace. Plate for the back. I think we're going to go with, I mean, we can combine the two because the shiny metals, both gold and silver, go well together. Here's some strap buttons. We could turn it into gold. Crime. You want crime. Okay, I knew you were a bit of a hard ass. Let's go with the crime. Very funny. Chrome is what I'm sure is what you meant to say. Okay. I could go with a cup jack. See if that fits. I do want to see if that fits. Let's test that out. Let's see if that fits. Rage's favorite gold. Rage hates gold. You ask him. I bet you he says, I hate it. I hate it with a passion. That does fit nicely. We could screw that guy in. Because it's a flush fit, and it does sit in there nice and flush, and we just have to screw it in place, and it would sit in there nice and flush. I don't like cup jacks anymore. I don't know why. I've just gone a bit howdy-doody with them, you know what I mean? I'm not a fan anymore. Why am I not a fan anymore? Why am I not a fan anymore, Terry? Tell me. What's going on? What the heck is going on? Now, what have I got here? Okay, that's that size. Let me try this guy here. Ooh, the gold looks good. Terry, the gold looks good. I think the gold looks good. What do you think? Make the metals match. Terry, you're funny. Well, the only thing that doesn't match is the chrome tuner, so I'm going to go chrome because I want to keep it understated. I don't want the gold taking away from the top, if you know what I mean. If you know what I mean. Are you with me? Do you get me? Do you get me? Now I'm trying to make this guy sit in there. And this hole was designed for it. Actually, it was designed for a cup. I do believe this guy would cover it nicely, or maybe not. That's okay. We're going to go with this chrome cup here. We'll screw that in. That's fine. We can do that when we're done. And we're looking for a strap button. Is that right, Terry? Yes, I think we were looking for a strap button. So let's leave these guys alone for now. Oh, that's what we need. We need ferrules for the back. Chrome ferrules. I got them right here. Here they are. May as well put them in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 chrome ferrules. Ferrules. Now, strap buttons. Let's keep looking for strap buttons. I'm pretty sure we'll find something. Nothing in there. That is barren and dry. These are screws. Strap switches, screws. There's no strap buttons in here either. So I'll look in the other box. A bridge, some pickups, gold strap buttons, I'm pretty sure I had chrome strap buttons. We'll find them. Anyway, let's not worry about the strap buttons. They don't need to be done right now. Terry, stop stressing and panicking. They don't need to be done right now. Okay? They don't need to be done right now. Let's put these guys in. A little bit of wax. we're going to wax these guys and slip them into their little tiny places. I just use a little bit of beeswax in this can, just normal polishing wax, but this is natural beeswax. My cousin had a beehive and he just harvested something like, I don't know, 20 pounds or something, 20 pounds of honey from one beehive, which is amazing. But all the bees died. They died before he harvested, but what worries me is the authorities here in Australia are spraying for some disease that they claim is taking the bees. I think they're just killing the bees. There's no disease with the bees. There's no disease at all. And they're spraying and they're killing thousands of bees. They have to euthanize the bees. No bees, no food is what I say. So I'm not particularly buying that BS. But that's the mess we're in at the moment with the wrong type of people with the wrong type of authority doing the wrong type of things. Okay, I'm going to ream these holes a little bit. I need a smooth. I'm just going to use the tip of this little guy, and I'm just going to ream those holes and let it slide. Get any oil that might have gone in there and tightened up those holes a little bit. Grab a little stick. A little bit of wax on the tip of that stick in there. Just the hole a little bit of wax. Let's get the slide down a little more. Let's make up something about the bees being sick. That way we can kill all the bees. Something about that just doesn't sit well with me. I don't know. Call me paranoid. Call me suspicious. Call me a lot of things. Just don't call me Shirley. But that doesn't sound right to me. That sounds like a load of BS. Anyway, 20 pounds of honey and wax. And now nothing because they're all dead. Thanks for taking care of the bees by euthanizing them, you dumbasses. There's nothing wrong with the bees. See if I can tap that in with a piece of wood. And my little rubber mallet. Sometimes it just needs to bite to get in there. That hole's pretty tight at the top, but once they get in like that, they're in. Nice. Little bit of wax. Slide in. No. Yeah, honeybees. They're killing the honeybees. A little bit of wax. Little bit of wax. One more. Nice and flush. Little bit of wax. Masonry. We don't have masonry bees here. We got paper wasps. We got European wasps. We got honeybees. We got bumblebees. Done. So they're in. Nice and straight. Let's put those guys. Let's wipe that clean. Get all the excess wax off there. Alrighty then. Okay. Top looks good. Bit of grease there. Not happy with that. Put the beeswax away, Manny. Put the beeswax away, dude. All right. So that's that guy there. We've got to wire this guy up, right? So let's get the schematics out and let's start looking at what we need to do. Sticking up a little bit. Have to hit him with something. Better. Okay, he's flat. A bit high. Done. Right. Now, put this body up here. Let's get our wiring loom out. Let's see what we can do with wiring, hey? Wiring. We'll start our wiring and we'll see how far we go. Okay, we need some wiring diagrams. Where are they? Humbucker P90. Okay, the P90 needs a 500K. The humbucker needs a 500. We're going to use two 500K pots. I think I've already got the loom already done. Yeah, here we are. I knew I'd already done it. I knew I'd already done it, guys and girls. There it is there. The harness is done. Just double check. It's got a chrome switch, which is good, and a chrome jack input. Output, I should say. These are all wired. These are ready to go. So what I might do is just fit it in. 500k, 500k. Yeah, cool. We can mount these. I did those last time while I was waiting for stuff to dry and things to happen. So let's pop this guy down. See if we can fit this guy in and get him sorted out. There's our output jack. Come on, man. Fuck her out. There we go. Nice tight fit. That's got to go to one of these pots. This is the volume. This is the tone. Tone goes down the back. Volume goes up front. Take these thingy bobs off of there. Like so. Get this guy in there and see what the fit's like. Perfect. Looks real good. Does it? No, it doesn't. We've got no threads through there. Okay, going to have to make that hole a little bit bigger. Actually, I know what's causing that. Get rid of this ring. See if I can get that guy out through the back there and see how much thread I can see. No thread. Okay, cool. That hole's a little bit small, so I'm going to ream that out. Should be a little bit better. Clear that oil out of there and any splinters or any. Get that hole a little bit larger. Let's try that. The song? No, I just made it up. I don't know what I was singing, Willie. The shine's okay. It's not too bad. Let's see if I can fit this guy through there now and get some thread out the other end. Yeah, that's working now. That's cool. Okay. So we're going to lock this down. That's the depth. adjustment here on this pin. That's hand tight. The other one. It's a ground wire. Where's that going to? Is that a ground wire? It is a ground wire. It's going to that. Okay, cool. Get these off. Just before the future owner goes on stage with Foxy, they good. I don't know about that, Dana. It's got its flaws. I just hope it plays well. I'm sure it'll be okay. Washer, nut, tighten that son of a gun up. Hand tight will do for now. Need some threads and a washer for this guy here. I don't know what tune it is, Willie, but I like it. Whatever it is, I like it. I'm just looking for a little bit of hardware that I need. Oops. What did I drop? Oh, it's a pencil. It's okay. I'm just looking for a ring and a nut for that guy there. So give me a sec, and I will find it. There it is. And this guy here. And to match the hardware, I'm changing this guy for a vintage ivory coloured toggle switch. That'll match the ring and the cream coloured P90. Okie dokie. We're good. Let's put these on. Switcheroo. Nut to nut. Thumb screw. Get that guy tightened. We're good. There we go. Nice. All I've got to do now is wire this up here to the ground. And I think then I've got to put the pickups in. And then I think we're good to go. Yeah. Okay. So let's wire this first. I'll grab my soldering iron. Actually, it's nearly 2 o'clock. I won't do that now. We'll do that next time. We'll do that tomorrow. I'm going to leave it there for now because it is getting on in the day. Guys and girls, that's it for today. I just realized it's nearly 2 o'clock in the afternoon and I've got to get going. Let me catch up with the chat, see what you guys are up to before I say goodbye. Favorite children? Huh. Scylla's pretty special. I love making Scylla. She was awesome. So, and I hope Lisa loves her and she is playing her. Guys and girls, I'll be back tomorrow, okay? Tomorrow, Monday, my time. And we'll catch up then. But thanks for dropping in. So we've got the guitar top brace now, and we're going to pull that off and shape those tomorrow. Get the rest of this guy put together and maybe even do a sound check. Test it out. We should have time to do that tomorrow. So until then, be good. Have a good evening. Have a good rest of your weekend. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye for now. Goodbye. Goodbye.